Brothers and sisters, we gotta stop the BS. It's now or never. I call down protection from that great divine for ourselves, from ourselves, so we don't become our own worst enemy. Salute! It's my community. Yeah, man, I want better. Yeah, in any kind of weather. As long as it's good, I take it, whatever. Yeah, it's still my community. And you know I want better. Yeah, in any kind of weather. As long as it's righteous, I take it, whatever.
Brothers and sisters, generals, family, this is another edition of EBX Discussion. And welcome, current subscriber, new subscriber, anybody that view. I salute you. May that great divine come on our lives and make us prosperous and make everything we touch turn to gold. And anyone we held dear in our families, may they rest in peace and in power, because it's important to keep those, our loved ones, alive so we can inherit that general, that warrior spirit that they left for many great divine brothers and sisters out here, you know. And everybody has a choice to do better if we're what? Healthy, mind, body, and soul. And it gets to a point, you know, I always got to bring up old Malcolm X. You know, we have a positive thought, a revolutionary thought, but at some point that thought got to turn into action. And, you know, and I thank those that's been riding along with the brother and riding along with my son, Lord Lamont. We had a really great time yesterday, father and son discussion, my hip hop what ifs. And there'll be more of those coming, and we still gonna work on the music, and we just get so lost in our conversations. As I said before, we have good conversations all the time. So, but on the next father and son discussion will be our favorite comedians and our favorite content creators. And I'm talking about funny content creators, and those who listen will be surprised of the names. You know, some great brothers and sisters out there that, you know, that's bringing that truth, but also have a little humor, because we got to learn to enjoy our lives. You know, can't be serious all the time. But that'll be on the next father and son discussion. And salute to my Lord Lamont and all my children, God children, and my biological children. I'm proud of them. You know, even if I'm not around, I know they doing okay, because it's in their DNA. I love how that rhyme. You know, that great divine just will put it in our spirit where we know, you know, that our children are going to be great and they doing fine. We got to speak it into existence. Leave no room for doubt, and stay away from toxic person, place, or thing. I don't care what they do, you know, or what it do or forces do, as long as it don't affect us physically. We stand firm against any devil, you know. And today I wanted to speak on, and keep looking for the music from L'Oreal Lyrical. I always bring up my cousin, L'Oreal Lyrical, rest in peace and in power. I'm on the search for more music that she made, and I got 2 songs from her on my podcast. Actually 3. One that we collabed together with 2 other artists, which was Angela Jackson, 4 verses, L'Oreal Lyrical, myself. I used to call myself E Dizzle. I used to go by E Dizzle, so you might hear some older songs with E Dizzle, and of course L'Oreal Lyrical. And it's a song called "Stop the Violence." It's right here on one's channel. Actually, it's my son's channel and my channel. You know, it's his channel too, you know. So EBXCARES and Lord Lamont channel, and his music is on here also. A song I bring up from time to time. It's called "No Masters, No Slaves," but the title is "No Slaves." It's a song he did and produced himself. And again, the beats you hear us flow over are not our beats. Always got to put that disclaimer out there, you know, but in the future we will have our own beats. We're working on that, you know, because music is a process. If you really love it and you're committed to it, and you have a real to the soul passion and not just getting attention or money, you know, when you really love it, you will go through the process to make it wonderful for the listeners, because that's what it's about, to uplift the listener, brother or sister, younger or older, you know, because righteous music live forever. And just check the history and look at those in the past that have made wonderful music. I mean, from the 60s through the 70s up through now. Wonderful, you know. You get up in levels of awareness or age, you know the good music. Your views on life and music, brother or sister, will change, unless you don't want to change. But going back to the songs, my cousin, L'Oreal Lyrical, rest in peace and in power. You know, and you hear me speak on her a lot. I've been feeling her spirit here lately. You know, she was a very wonderful, creative person, very intelligent. And I got 2 songs of hers right here on my channel. One is "Let the Beat Go," and one is "Own One's Business," where she talks about a business she had, because she was a true entrepreneur. And you heard my son, Laura Lamont, say that on the podcast. Keep Hip Hop Alive. That's another father and son discussion. That was episode 5. What we did yesterday was episode 6. And I do have the rest of our father and son discussions because I'm still kind of learning this internet stuff, y'all. And I'm pretty good, but I'm not gonna act like I'm super savvy. So, as my son said yesterday, we kind of still learning. So, I got to take our songs, L'Oreal's songs, and mine, and we're gonna put them in a little playlist so it'll be easy to access. I'm still working on that. So maybe at the end of this podcast here, I'll put in the end screen the PlayStation, uh, a playlist of his songs, father and son discussions, and L'Oreal lyrical songs. So just wanted to bring that up, and we really had a great time. I mean, it was like we wasn't even recording. It was just wonderful. I love when my son and I connect with our youth when we can. It's really important, and that leads me into the benefits of being active. And I'm gonna speak on volunteering. And I've did 10 episodes about volunteering, and my son Ethan, King Ethan, my 9-year-old, I speak on every so often, and his siblings, which is my godchildren. I got godchildren and biological children. I have 5 children of my own that are biological. Ethan, counting Ethan, and I have other children, daughters and sons. I call my godchildren. So, and that's my son's mom, his side, that side of the family. But being active, and when you have a passion and commitment to humanity and or culture, Great Divine will put things in our spirit. It's just a matter of, because as I said, Great Divine gives many of us 1,000 and trillion being gifts, but that force leaves it up to us to take the range and take the bulls by the horn and go with it. Because at some point, it's going to antagonize you. It's going to make you, you're like, man, I got to do something different. So that was in my spirit this morning when I was meditating. And my banner here is One's Neighborhood. So hope you can see it well. And that's my van. You can see part of it. And it's beautiful outside today. And I'm going to get out and do some things and try to go by and see my son Ethan. And I'm going to get back to volunteering. As I said, I got 10 episodes where I speak on volunteering. And it's just different situations, things I learned about interacting with children and the youth and stuff. It's wonderful to stay in that student spirit. As I say, we are leaders and teachers, but we keep it with a student spirit. Because when we stay in that student spirit, we won't miss things. We won't get caught off guard. So I'm gonna try to I'm gonna at least put one of those podcasts in the end screen, but I'm gonna try to put it into a playlist where it'll be all 10 episodes. But if you like to, you can go on my channel. I've done 10 episodes of me volunteering, and there's pictures of, the school, like in the hallway, and maybe the front of the school, stuff like that, And so I'm gonna start that. I'm gonna, like the song you hear in my intro, still my community. We can try to be in denial, shun our eye. It gets to a point we can't be in denial. We have to get involved, and this is for me too now. We have to get involved, but there are benefits to getting involved and being active. And this is mind, body, and soul, our psyche, our seeing, hearing, and feeling. We got to keep those things on point. And I'm telling you, when that Great Divine and Mother Nature has something for us, that force is not going to leave us alone. If we have a true gift within, and remember, brothers and sisters, family, that's whatever that gift is. It's many. Don't just size it down to 1, 2, or 3. There are a million and trillion being gifts. Remember, we're talking about a galaxy, the universe. So many great things to be pulled down from that wonderful, wonderful Mother Nature, universe, and that Great Divine. And it's wonderful. It's something, like I said, it goes back to what my son, Lord Lamont, salute. That's what he said, And my cousin told me I bring up, And in that song my son and I collabed on called Your Mind Right, if you listen to it, in the middle of the verse, right after my verse, because I did the first verse and my son did the second verse, if I'm not mistaken. And he produced that song. I've got to reiterate. And that was my cousin, L'Oreal Lyrical, that spoke in. She gave a little positive word, like in the middle of the song. That was her right there. So salute to L'Oreal Lyrical. And she's on that song. So again, my son produced that song, worked really hard. Again, it's not our beat, but there's our flow and our melody. So he worked really hard on it. So he's somewhat of a producer and an artist, something he kind of learned himself. Again, he and I, we're not experts, but we're learning. We're getting better. As he said, when you stay at something, on that podcast we did yesterday, when you stay at something you love and it's to the beneficial of others, you get better at it, you know. So going back to the benefits of being active, and I'm gonna read some summaries to go a little deeper in it, because again, you know, reading is good. Get into the subconscious, and I beat myself up on reading. I gotta get into reading, and I also want to give a salute to a brother's platform that I listen to, and he has a wonderful blog, and I'm fortunate to have that he has my email. It's wonderful, and I get excited every time he sends me a message, or it's not a message, but it's something from his blog, from his own website. And I'm telling you, Great Divine is wonderful. And I've been really beating myself up on reading. And this brother sends blogs to my email, and I read them. And it's really wow. And the brother can write, and it's like he's literally there speaking to you when you read his words. And it's like it literally jumps off the phone. So that really helps. So salute to that brother. And anybody that got a blog, you know, brother or sister. Like again, I'm learning. I don't know much about blogs and stuff, but hey, inspired by this brother, and I'll mention him in the podcast. My son and I will do about my favorite content creators. This brother I'm talking about now, I don't want to say his name because I want to save it. It's kind of a surprise, but I'm still with the brother, and I give a little hint. I always told him, and not just him, you know, his whole platform, and anybody that's ever been on it via chat room or whatever, because there's some wonderful people on there, you know, that's with him. So as I always told him, you got a foot soldier for life. Real talk. We got to commit to those who mean well, you know. Forget all the petty dumb shit. Let's get to the root of the problem and stand like generals. So salute to that brother and many brothers and sisters on his platform. And I read his blogs. I just want to let him know if he ever listen to this. And I do read people's blogs and stuff, not to be nosy or nothing like that, because he has articles and he writes. And again, it helps me because I need to read. And so that works out for me, and I get excited when he sends me his blogs to my email. So salute to that, and that's part of the benefits of being active when you're searching and seeking. And remember, anyone can have this, brother, sister, young or older. When you're seeking righteous things in one life, so many wonderful things will come about, but we gotta seek it out. We can't drown ourselves in pity and fighting and giving into anger, and we gotta get to the root of why we feel anger. You know, why we feel frustrated. And this for me too. You know, I'm not perfect. Like I said, the biggest challenge for me is on the job. I will never, because I'm a positive brother. But as I said in the past, positivity is a means for creating a better life. It doesn't mean every day is going to be a perfect day. Some days are challenges. But at the root, we got a good heart. Great Divine will bring things to pass. We just got to stay with it. Don't give in to our impulses. You know, get over the ego. You know, play out scenarios. Scenarios can save our lives. And again, folks, that's with me too. So thank those that's been riding along. And we're going to have another meditative moment. And I want to speak on the benefits of being active. And again, like I said, I'm going to start back volunteering. And I actually called my son's school because I call him and check on him. You know, when I haven't seen him for a few days, I check on him. So I called the school and, you know, spoke to the sister that kind of organizes volunteering and stuff. And when I called that sister, she was very excited to hear me, you know, and it's wonderful, you know, when we reach out like that. And the first thing out of her mouth, of course, she asked how I was doing. And I try to do that too, ask how people doing. And I've been working on my socializing skills, trying to get better at it. Again, folks, we can have perfect intentions. No one perfect, but again, like I told my son yesterday on that podcast, just be thankful we wake up every day, because that's another day to do better and be better. But I talked to the sister that organizes the volunteering at my son's school, and she was very excited to hear me. And you know, when someone is really excited and they value you and they appreciate what you do, you can't let them down. So that, you know, that got to the core of my soul. I was like, I got to get back out there, because I had been volunteering, but I stopped, and I got to get back into it. And you know, it's good for my son. He can see my presence and other children also. It's something about the vibration of an adult, brother or sister, woman or man, that cares. And children, when a child knows you care, it sends a righteous ripple effect, and that goes for other children too. It's just wonderful, you know. Again, and you learn things about young sisters and young brothers. So that's another reason why we should volunteer. And you know, again, we have to make it where it's not work. Make it like It's a fun thing. It's an activity, something different outside of one's comfort zone. So I'm happy about that. And she actually said it. She needs me. They need me. And it's nice to be needed, righteously though. So I'm gonna go ahead and get back to volunteering and get back active. Because again, that's for me too. So, brothers and sisters, I thank you and salute to those who are active and are in the community, just like my song. Because no matter how we think, we can shun it, being in denial. It's still our community, whether we like it or not. So, even those that maybe not be in the community, you can start in your families. That's a start too. Because again, what we put in our youth righteously, that's what come in the future. Because it's something I like to say that every being on the planet can agree on. The future is going to come. So what we do righteous in the present, you finish the rest. I say that a lot on this channel. All right, so let's have a meditative moment. And we're going to read some summaries and break down the benefits of being active. All right. Healthy muscles helps with our activity, keeps the blood circulating. Better sleep, because when we're active throughout the day, especially if we've done things and had a full day and didn't waste it on arguing and dumb shit. When we've done active things, positive things, we rest better at night. That's why they say don't take, if you have, like, if you're in a relationship, or marriage or not, and you have some kind of concern, or deal with it before you go to sleep, because it makes for rough sleep. I'm not an expert, just giving one's perspective. So it makes for better sleep when we have righteous activity and we're productive throughout the day, because then we can rest easy and go to sleep with a smile. It's not easy, but we have to practice at it. Like my son say, when we stay at stuff, we get better, especially when it's for a right cause, whether it's for something in the world or our families, our personal lives. Positivity means for a better life. All right. It helps us to live longer and not get mixed up in toxic shit that goes from social media, the digital, which I heard a brother speak on yesterday. And guess where he was standing when he was speaking on digital? He was standing in nature, which is wonderful. And that's great. So, and that's another thing. That's why I got this on my banner. I was outside and I was just, it's so beautiful outside. We can't be cramped up in no corner or no computer all the time. Got to get our asses out. And I say it again. It's for me too. Another thing that's great for being active, when we talk about righteous things, being active, the mood. And that's kind of something for me. Like I said a little while ago, the most time it's challenging for me is at work, because again, dealing with the public, I'm a short order cook, and it can be challenging some days. So, but we stay at it, and again, when we wake up, just be thankful that great divine wake us up. Be thankful for our family and more before our feet touch the floor, because when we wake up, it's a chance to do better and kind of reflect on the day before if we had a kind of a challenge and figure out a way to make things better, and I always say, we have to be tough in this life. I ain't talking about we weak or nothing like that. No, we can't be weak, but it's about being true to oneself, not about being hard, not about being no gangster. But again, I'm not talking about being soft, brother or sister, but it's about being true to oneself. Now, we defend ourselves if we have to, but if it's a way out where we don't have to go physically, because remember, in these times, things can transpire and get out of control, and so many things can come out of doing things out of anger, So that's why we have to study oneself and get over shit if it really doesn't mean nothing, because we really have to work on our mood. And that's for me too now, because at work it can be very, very challenging. That's why I say set that tone every morning, get ourselves right. And sometimes I forget, you gotta kind of get a meditative routine in the morning, just to kind of keep ourselves ready, and always expect the unexpected. Not being paranoid, just being aware. Try to make because we want to enjoy our life, So, and but we stay firm, not a pushover, just firm in ourselves, Because when you're confident in yourself, shit on the outside won't mean a damn thing, no matter what people say. Because people that think, and I'm not talking about righteous brothers and sisters that truly know themselves and don't think they know everything. Now, people who think they know everything, and all that, they're going to be trapped in their own hell. Real talk. So I understand others, but not soft. You know what I mean? So you can balance the two. But when you're secure in yourself, you don't give a fuck what person, place, or thing thinks, And that's how you keep your mood strong. And just know that we're human. Sorry for the cussing, but All right, moving on. I want to read a little bit more of the summary of the benefits of being active and volunteer. It helps, especially when, you feeling some kind of way. Be positive to someone else. Great Divine, that puts a smile on that Great Divine's face and Mother Nature. That's why I got this on my banner, man. Just, we got to bask in the glory of Mother Nature and really see how beautiful it is and don't waste so many beautiful days. That's why I got this on my banner. But I'm getting out today. I'm getting active. I'm going to do something today. If I got to go out to eat by my damn self, real talk, we just got to get active and do things. So, and salute to my family, my biological family, and my family in the world or online. Brothers and sisters that's just trying to live a good life. Real talk. So that's why I'm doing these summaries so I can add to humanity and our culture. All right. Some more benefits of being active, mind, body, and soul. Man, reduce your risk of a heart attack when we stay active again. Like I said a little while ago, keeps the blood flowing. When we sitting still, we ain't moving. As Malcolm X said, I don't know why I'm always quoting Malcolm X. He always in my spirit. He said anybody can sit down, anybody can sit still. You know what I mean? That don't take much work, but not everybody can focus on being active on the right things. Emphasis on the right things. So we want a righteous return, right? What have we learned for what's going on in the media? Again, like I said yesterday when I was talking to my son, Lord Lamont, if we don't learn now, we'll never learn. So again, I feel sorry for those who are not learning and wrapped up in their own little bullshit. You're going to miss the boat, the righteous boat. All right. The benefits of being regularly physical actively. They say benefits of regular physical activity. All right. Reduce your risk of heart attack. Manage manage our weight. Have a lower blood cholesterol level. Man. And sometimes we don't even know we got high blood pressure or a blood cholesterol level. That's real talk, because that's go for me too, because, especially as black folks, we don't like the doctor. Real talk. And hey, I can attest to that, but that don't mean that stuff that's wrong with us just gonna go away. We still got to do what we have to do as far as eating, getting rest, and being active and keeping that blood flowing and doing things and being positive at the base, because I always like to bring up the spine. We have to be careful of the information we have going up and down our spine, because it leads to the stem of our brain and what we think, how we act, how we are as a person, brother or sister, male or female. The messages we send out goes throughout the nervous system and throughout our entire excuse me for stuttering, our entire body. People don't know how important that is. It's very important. So that's where the aches and pains and the headaches and all that shit comes from. Blood clots. Hey, we have to pinpoint issues, whether they're personal or physical, and fix that shit best way we can. All right. The cholesterol level, next one on the list. Lower the risk of type 2 diabetes, and some cancers. It's unfortunate those who get diabetes and cancer. And some, it's unfortunate they, it's just hereditary and they got it. But I will say some that get diabetes, now I won't say all individuals, but some knew the risk before they got it. Then they get it and start crying. So, you just have to do what you have to do to maintain it. But if you stay committed and you stay positive, and you get used to it over time. Just do what you have to do to maintain it, especially if you have children. So if you didn't do what you were supposed to do, unless it's hereditary or something like that. I don't know if it could be hereditary. I don't want to give misinformation, but if it was something you could have prevented, you should have did what you were supposed to do. Because again, everybody gets that moment in our life when that divine is telling us or warning us, and that go for me too now. So, but it's still unfortunate overall. So, I just hope that great divine be with those who have it. I know it sucks. It's not good, because, I have those that I know, or, an individual in my circle, I know that has it, a couple people actually, and it's no fun, so just stay with it. Make sure you're around people you trust. Make sure you research the doctors that are telling you and helping you, not just teetering you along, and look for ways, because I don't want to give misinformation, but I know there's things out there that could probably stop diabetes, but we have to seek and search, So, I don't know if that's true. That's just my theory and opinion, but Just stay with it and do things to keep yourself strong mentally, physically, as many of us teachers say, spiritually. And it all starts with a positive thought. If you're daunting and down, it's not going to help. It's just going to tear down your immune system that much more. Because how do we feel when we're down and we're depressed? How do we feel? We don't feel happy. We don't feel active. We just want to sit in one spot in pity. That's what it does. And what is it not doing? It's keeping us non-productive. That's what being lower vibrational and down and out and the pessimist, that's what it does. It keeps you down. So we have to do things to keep us lifted up. Brother, sister, young or older, family member. All right. And the last one on the list, it lowers your blood pressure. It keeps your blood pressure low when we are active. Like I'll use my cousin that I live here with. He's actually my landlord. He stays active. He's a pretty big guy, but he stays active. He's always doing stuff. Goes out of town. He rides his motorcycle. He don't let shit stop him. Real talk. He gets around pretty good. Probably can't get around real well, but he gets around. He's always moving, always doing something. And that's what you got to do. You got to stay active. You can't just, if we have something going, because I always like to tell people, I'm a pretty slim guy, but I know things can happen. I don't ever get in this space where I think I'm invincible. No, that's the wrong thing to do. When you think you're invincible, nothing can stop you. Shh. Great Divine gonna be like, oh, you think nothing can stop you? That's almost thinking we're God. We don't want to get like that. We got to be careful. So, and like I said, like my cousin Brian, and many others in my family, that might be dealing with some health issues. They stay active, even in it comes from the mind. It starts within the mind, and then it works its way out to your body, So I'm proud of my cuz that he don't let life challenges keep him down. No, he stays active. He's always doing something. He hang with his friends and and his woman and stuff like that. He stays active, and that's what we got to do. And it adds life. When we're a seeker and we stay active, we'll be surprised with that great divine we're bringing our lives. Because when we're active and we're not hurting nobody, we're just putting a smile on the great divine's face, universe face, and the Mother Nature face, if they had a face. Just saying hypothetically, So that was what I had in one spirit. And again, so my banner here is just a little part of the neighborhood. I don't know if you can see it well. And I just wanted to show the beauty of the trees and the sky. And that's my little red van. And if you see it come across there, you can see it well. So, and I just wanted to show the activity of Mother Nature and how it can make you feel when you really embrace it. And I got outside today. I was like, man, I got to get out. I got to get my ass out. So, and I thank those that have inspired me to speak and become a better brother, so I can help other brothers and sisters and teach, suggest, and give advice and give to humanity and our culture. And man, just keep this truth and keep this walk alive that so many of us are on, standing firm, and I honor thy ancestors, man, the real generals, brother or sister, that fought through tooth and nail to get many of us in that great divine space that we are in. So as I said, I'm gonna get back to volunteering. You'll probably see some. I'll have a podcast probably Monday, and I'll be speaking on my first day back volunteering. And I'm gonna stay committed to this time, because after hearing that sister I was talking about, that organizes the volunteering and stuff, it really warmed my heart to hear her say that we need you, and I can hear it in her voice. Really did. She really sounded sincere, and I appreciate that, and thank my family and everything for getting me to the position one is in, and other brothers and sisters I have met along, and I still know them. I might have ones I haven't even spoke to. I still, I'm talking about, met ones that may be online, and maybe past friends. I never forget no one. Everyone's in one spirit. I know who the real ones are. When we know who we are, we'll know who the real ones are. Cause what do we all say, brothers and sisters? Those who are toxic, they'll bury themselves. We don't have to do anything, unless one is trying to hurt us physically. Then we take different action. Because many of us say, every righteous brother or sister, family member, young or older, we got a right to damn protect our damn selves. But at the same time, we don't have to let those, like my son said yesterday, we don't have to let things around us, person, place, or thing, be toxic. Don't let it affect us, because that shows more power and more strength when we are above petty shit. Real talk. So our brothers and sisters, know the benefits of being active. It's just you will thank yourself later and you'll see the righteous ripple effect. You'll see the effects of it. And volunteer when we can. If you can in the organization, in our own personal life, just volunteer. If we have any gift, whatever it is, and try our best to, man, keep hope in brothers and sisters, and family. Those, there's always a way. You just gotta pay attention. We gotta seek it. So thank those for coming in to another edition of EBX Discussion, and look for more father and son discussions. Music from him, music from me, and my cousin L'Oreal Lyrical. May she rest in peace and in power. Brothers and sisters, family in the world or online, generals all over the world, may you please keep that ultimate peace. I would always say that ultimate peace in your part of the world, wherever you are right now. Salute.
I call down protection from that great divine for ourselves, from ourselves, so we don't become our own worst enemy. Salute. It's my community. Yeah, man, I want better. Yeah, in any kind of weather, as long as it's good, I take it, whatever. Yeah, it's still my community, and I want better. Yeah, in any kind of weather, as long as it's righteous,